Hey YouTube, it's Dr. T stopping by for another quick video. Today's video is going to be a review of the Glock 48. So it's been almost 2 years now, going on 2 years that I got my New York State concealed carry permit. And this was the first pistol that I purchased. As I mentioned to you guys before, I didn't have a choice. So here in New York, you have to get the pistol first before you submit the paperwork to get your pistol permit. So this pretty little lady here sat in the store for almost 2 years before I got to take her home. And I didn't get to shoot her. It was a blind buy. The guy in the store recommended it, and that's all I had. I didn't have much of a choice because there were other things that I was able to hold, nothing that I can shoot. So here in New York State, you can't even shoot the pistol if you don't have a permit. So here comes the 48. So I made a video not that long ago and I said I regretted the 48 as a first purchase. I actually take that back. So I go back and forth between the 26 and the 48. Now that we're here in the winter months, I've decided to pick back up the 48. And this weekend, we had about 4 or 5 inches of snow. And shout out to Alert Zone, because Alert Zone was saying, you should get out in the, colder months and, when you're wearing gloves, and get an idea of, whether or not you'll be able to properly, shoot your pistol if you defend yourself. So shout out to the Alert Zone for that reminder. So this weekend we got about 3 or 4 inches, maybe 4 to 5 inches of snow, right? So I had an opportunity to, have on gloves and practice, dry firing with the 48. So a benefit of the 48, again, it's a slim line. It's a slim line Glock 19. And this firearm is actually so awesome. So I carry, as often as I can. There are times where I cannot carry in certain locations, so there's nothing that I could do about it. But the benefit to the slim line, again, it's a slimmer Glock 19. This is so reliable. I want to say maybe about 600 rounds have been put through this firearm since I purchased it, and I have not had a hiccup. I don't recall any hiccups. Even when I let other people shoot my firearm at the range, I haven't noticed any jams or anything. And I run every Freedom seed through her, like every box that I've ever purchased, plus P, regular ammo, target ammo, and I haven't had any major issues. So one of the benefits for the 48 is that it's very slim. It's easy to conceal, providing you have the right clothes. Like if you're wearing tight fitting clothes, then anyone is going to be able to see that you're carrying the 48. But if you wear, just I mentioned before, just size up a little bit instead of like a small, wear like a medium. And it doesn't have to be baggy and, sloppy looking. You can still be neat with just a size up, okay? So it conceals very, very well. My pinky doesn't hang off like my 26. I love the 26, but look, there's no pinky hang. I get a full grip, and I have big lady hands. So there's nothing, no fingers hanging like my 26. I have to do that often. There's no finger hanging off. So that I really appreciate about it. I'm looking at my notes just in case I don't want to forget anything. Again, it takes every ammo that I've ever ran through it. It's not finicky at all. It's a Glock. It runs, okay? Let's see. In New York, you already know it's a 10-round mag capacity. Shout out to Eyes and Ears, because he made a comment about dry firing and having snap caps inside. So I've designated one magazine just for my snap cap, so that when I do get to practice, when I dry fire, I don't have to empty the magazine with my defensive ammo and put it back in. I just have one designated just for the snap cap. So shout out to Eyes and Ears Tactical for that recommendation. Again, here's my holster, Gray Man Solution holster. This one does not have a wedge on it. I did order a wedge from Amazon. It's actually Vetter wedge that I ordered from Amazon. That I really like the wedges now. It just pulls the firearm in a little bit closer. But because I've been, rocking the 26 for so long, I've been neglecting my 48, and I had to go back to her because she is awesome. So let me just show you again. She's easy to lock back. Unlike the 26, which requires a little more. Even here, like I still had my weaker hand. I still had a little, you know, trouble only because my hands are sweaty right now. It's hot in this room that I'm in. But, oh, sorry, I forgot to introduce you guys to Nelly. Nelly's over here, you know, hanging out with us because, you know, we can't be naked in the house. You know, I got to have something. So while my 48 is empty, Nelly's, you know, hanging out with us, make sure we're cool, all right? So back to the 48. This is an awesome firearm. If you're a first-time shooter and you get the opportunity to try the 48, you're going to love it. You're going to love it because it's concealable, it's manageable. The recoil is very little recoil. And again, I was shooting plus P ammo on it with it, 115 grain, 124 grain. I haven't shot anything higher than that. But again, it's very, very reliable. I haven't had any hiccups that I can recall. And it's just really reliable. So again, I take it back that I don't recommend it for